Self-mastery, right? People talk about it. It's all over the place. It's on the internet. People on, social media talk about it. But where do you start? Because everybody makes it sound so easy, like everybody's doing it. They're not, because they don't know where to start. Here, you'll learn exactly the first step and what to do next. Don't miss out. Watch this video. So there's a big conversation, about self-mastery and if it's worth the time, worth the energy. But really, how do you develop it? How do you develop self-mastery so it really works for you? You may be thinking of you have to take on some large program or maybe even a 3-month program, or you got to hire somebody to be able to have self-mastery. Actually, you don't have to do that. It's really pretty simple. Self-mastery can be acquired through very simple activities. But first, what is self-mastery and why is it going to serve you well? Self-mastery is the mastery over self. Doesn't that sound crazy? I know when people are like, Kirk, what does self-mastery mean? It's actually pretty simple. Mastery over self, meaning self-sabotage or your shyness or your hesitation or your unwillingness to expand your life. You have a certain side of you that is scared, worried, nervous, anxious, hesitating. It has all these fears. So really self-mastery is getting over the whole library of words that fall in the category of fear. When you have self-mastery, when you decide to do something, you actually go do it. And you get it done. You know how you admire people who finish their projects and accomplish their goals? Well, the reason they do that is because they have self-mastery. And what you're noticing and what you wish you had was that power to actually follow through with your ideas. That's what self-mastery is, the power to follow through with the ideas, even though you have worry, concern, anxiousness, embarrassment, fear come up, you can still get it done. The people who are getting things done, they still have those things come up. They just have more power over self than you do. So do you do it or do not? Or don't do it? Well, I'm going to let that be your decision, but it's going to keep driving you nuts as you watch other people accomplish things and you're not. So let's talk about a simple technique that can help build that power inside of you. The simple technique is called impact journaling, meaning you're not just journaling to write down some thoughts, but you're using journaling to understand yourself. Journaling is where you use your computer or use an audio recorder or maybe a handwriting in a journal, but you have a very clear intention of what it is that you're recording. Now, you can use different kinds of journaling to create this self-mastery. It depends on your personality, depends what you like to write about. But here's a couple different places or different things you can write about. You can be a person who loves to write down history or your experiences or problem solving, or you like to understand yourself or capture memories. All of these different ways of journaling work. There's not one that's more powerful than the other one. They all work. The reason why they work is because you are causing yourself to be conscious of what's happening to you during the day. Because at the end of the day, you write down what happened. You're writing down what you experienced. And you're raising your consciousness, like you're paying attention to your day. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be journaling. And you know that journaling is going to make an impact. So the very act of journaling raises your consciousness to pay attention to the daily activities that you're going through. How do you know what to change in your life if you're not paying attention? How do you know what to improve in your life if you're not paying attention? How do you know what's really causing problems in your life if you're not paying attention? So journaling is a simple, doable process that raises your consciousness so that you can pay attention to what's going on around you. When you journal, and you journal about history or the experiences, or you're journaling because you want to try and solve a problem that's going on in your life, or you're searching to find a solution or trying to get better understanding of yourself, any of these reasons why you're going to journal is going to raise your consciousness. When you and your consciousness is lower, meaning you're not paying attention to your surroundings, you're missing opportunities, you're probably having miscommunication, you're less connected to people, and you are unaware of the glitches that are happening around you that you could fix in the moment. Because we all have glitches that happen. And when we don't fix a glitch, that glitch grows into a problem. All problems have a very small beginning. And when we're not paying attention and conscious, well, no wonder you got so many problems in your life. So simple journaling in any of these directions, any of these purposes or reasons, raises your consciousness, which helps you pay attention to the daily activities that you're going through. And when you are paying attention and you're conscious of your daily activities because you have been journaling, you'll notice that you're much more quick to respond to opportunities. You're much more quick to respond to a glitch that's happening right in front of you. You're able to fix it right in the moment. You're also very quick to respond to relationships in a much more clear and precise way. When I mentor couples or individuals and their life is a mess and they don't know what's going on and it's such a challenge and things are so difficult, it's really clear that they don't journal because they're not paying attention. They don't know what to look at. They don't know what to notice. But when I have them begin to journal each day for about 15 minutes, not a long time, but just 15 minutes, magically, it's magical, just magical that they're now able to notice what's going on around them, and it puts them in charge of what's going on. And what's really happening is their self-mastery is improving because they're in charge. So as you go to journal and as you go to document the information of what's happened during the day, whatever your personality type is, just write down things that have been happening during the day for 15 minutes at the end of the day. Keep it short and simple. Keep it next to your bed and have a pen next to your bed. Or if you're going to get on your laptop and type the information or an auto recorder, just have those materials close by at the end of the day. Put it in your daily schedule for 15 minutes at the end of the day to raise your consciousness. Because when you can't see what's going on, you're going to have extra problems. You're going to have extra issues because they could have been taken care of, but you didn't see it happen. And when you're wondering why opportunities are not coming your way or why solutions are not coming your way, you probably just missed them. You couldn't see it. So today's the day. You get yourself set up to journal in whatever form you want, 15 minutes, write down what happened today, and stay consistent every single day. Give yourselves at least 7 days of doing this in a row, and notice how much more in tune and aware and how much more conscious you are to your daily activities. You're now on your way to a higher level of self-mastery. It makes such a big difference. Now, if you want to learn more about techniques that can make a difference in your life, subscribe. This YouTube channel is here for you so that you can get the training you need to help solve the problems that are happening in your life right now. And it's doable. Don't worry. I'm going to always give you advice and suggestions and steps that are very doable that you can take action on right here in the moment. So don't miss any of the videos. Subscribe so you can get everything I'm sending to you. And also, if you can get to Salt Lake City, we got some great courses, some live events to give you some more in-depth training. Check out our website. But first and foremost, subscribe so you don't miss what I'm going to be sending to you next.